Every single moment, the universe is speaking to you, but are you listening? Those random patterns, those whispers hidden in déjà vu aren't accidents. They're warnings, opportunities, keys to unlock a reality you can barely imagine. But here's the shocking truth. Most people miss them entirely. They stay blind to the signs, trapped in a loop, while their higher self waits in silence, wondering, how much longer will you ignore the truth? The truth is darker, deeper, and far more extraordinary than you've been led to believe. These aren't coincidences. They're messages, coded signals from your higher self, a version of you existing in a parallel universe, desperately trying to wake you up. But here's the thing. Most people never see them. They're too consumed by noise, trapped in illusions, and blind to the hidden truths all around them. You've been lied to. For centuries, the idea of divine guidance has been dismissed, ridiculed, silenced. But the mystics, the ancient hermeticists, they knew. They whispered about this cosmic language, a secret force that governs your spiritual journey, using synchronicities to guide you through the maze of existence. And here's the kicker. These signs aren't for everyone. They're crafted specifically for you, tailored by your higher self in ways that only you can understand. The question is, will you see them, or will you let them slip by, lost in the static of everyday life? Once you unlock this knowledge, everything changes. Your doubts shattered, your path clear. You'll begin to see reality not as it's been shown to you, but as it truly is, a quantum field of infinite possibilities where your higher self has been orchestrating your awakening all along. Are you ready to hear what it's been trying to tell you? Because once you do, there's no going back. For centuries, forces in power have worked tirelessly to suppress the truth of your higher self. They've crafted systems that keep you focused on external achievements, drowning in distractions and disconnected from the whispers of your soul. Why? Because an awakened individual is powerful. Someone who understands their spiritual growth and connection to alternate dimensions is no longer controlled by fear or manipulation. Ancient mystics and hermeticists warned us of this long ago, leaving behind fragments of their wisdom in secret texts, waiting for the right moment for humanity to rediscover its truth. Have you ever felt the weight of this world, the endless routines, the persistent doubts, and wondered if there's more, something vast, something waiting to be uncovered? Beneath the surface of your everyday thoughts lies your higher self, an unseen yet undeniable force guiding you toward your highest potential. It's not separate from you, it is you, but from a parallel reality where your spiritual growth and cosmic wealth have already been achieved. This is no vague concept. It's a truth the ancient mystics, hermetics, and visionaries have whispered about for centuries. The question isn't whether it's real, it's whether you're ready to wake up to it. Your higher self doesn't speak in words or grand proclamations. It communicates in symbols, nudges, and whispers carried by the quantum field itself. Think back to a moment when something in your life clicked with eerie precision, an opportunity that came out of nowhere, or a sudden clarity about a problem you couldn't solve. These aren't accidents. They're echoes from a dimension beyond the one you see, crafted by your alternate self to guide you closer to the version of reality you were meant to live. Yet, how often do we miss these signs, trapped in the noise of distraction, clinging to our doubts? Awakening to your higher self isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like clearing away layers of dust from an ancient mirror. At first, you barely see the reflection, just faint glimpses of something deeper. But as you wipe away the illusions, piece by piece, the image sharpens. Every fleeting instinct, every unshakable thought is a key meant to unlock the codes hidden in your reality. These aren't just moments, they're whispers of a greater truth, echoing from the parts of you that exist beyond this dimension. And once you begin to see, the universe doesn't just reveal itself, it unfolds like a hand offering you the map you've been searching for. There's a language that doesn't rely on words, a quiet yet powerful voice that speaks through moments, patterns, and connections. It's the way the universe communicates, a language your higher self uses to guide you through the twists and turns of life. This isn't some far-off mystical concept. It's real, present in the subtle signs you encounter every day. You've felt it before. The uncanny timing of events, the repetition of numbers, the sense that something greater is at work. These synchronicities are the universe reaching out, urging you to notice. They're not coincidences. They're bridges, linking you to a higher frequency and reminding you that no matter how lost you feel, you're never truly alone. Imagine seeing the same numbers everywhere you look, 1111 on the clock, a license plate repeating those digits, and receipts that just won't let you escape their presence. Or meeting someone who feels like they've stepped out of a dream just when you were questioning your direction in life. These aren't arbitrary events. They're a form of divine communication, threads connecting you to your alternate self, the one already aligned with your purpose. And yet, how often do people brush these off, calling them luck or happenstance? It's a blindness born of disbelief, a disconnection from the quantum reality that surrounds us. But for those who dare to listen, synchronicities become more than coincidences. They become signposts. Every encounter, every repetition, every weird moment holds meaning, like a puzzle waiting to be pieced together. This isn't about overanalyzing every detail of your life, but about trusting that the universe knows exactly how to reach you. The signs are there, but only if you open your eyes to them. They begin to take shape, more vividly, more undeniably, as you learn to align your energy with the greater flow, until the next sign appears, calling you forward yet again. The universe has a peculiar way of tapping you on the shoulder, doesn't it? Repeating numbers on a clock, a song lyric that seems to echo your thoughts, a stranger crossing your path with exactly the words you needed to hear. All of these are signs. They're not mere coincidences, but sacred nudges from your higher self, urging you to look closer, to feel deeper. These signs are like breadcrumbs scattered along your spiritual journey, guiding you toward a reality where your consciousness expands and aligns with your true path. The question isn't whether these signs exist, it's whether you're noticing them. Consider this. You wake up and see 1111 on your phone, and throughout the day, the number keeps appearing. Or perhaps you're thinking about a decision, and out of nowhere, a conversation with a stranger provides clarity. These moments aren't random. They're manifestations of quantum reality at work, where your higher self orchestrates synchronicities in alternate dimensions to align you with cosmic timing. It's as though the universe is whispering, "You're exactly where you need to be. Just keep going." These are not grand theatrical gestures, but subtle reminders that you are deeply connected to a larger web of energy and meaning. Yet, why is it that so many people fail to notice the signs right in front of them? The truth is, the universe isn't silent. It's screaming, but the noise of our everyday lives drowns it out. Think about it. Endless scrolling, constant stress, and the relentless pace of life keep most people trapped in low-frequency thoughts. It's no wonder synchronicities slip by unnoticed, dismissed as coincidence or imagination. But what if those missed signs were the keys to your personal growth? Your higher self is trying to guide you, yet disbelief and distraction keep you blind to its presence. Skepticism isn't natural, it's been conditioned into you. For generations, we've been taught to doubt what can't be measured or explained, to ignore the very instincts that connect us to the quantum realm. Think about it. The media, education, even social structures, they all serve to distract you, to pull your attention away from the subtle guidance of your higher self. Overthinking, fear, and doubt aren't accidents. They're tools used to keep you locked out of the infinite possibilities waiting in alternate dimensions. And every time you dismiss a perfectly timed opportunity or silence a gut feeling, you're giving in to this system. The higher self doesn't operate in logic. It communicates through intuition, through subtle yet powerful signals that bypass the mind and go straight to the soul. But when you question every nudge, every coincidence, you sever the connection before it can guide you. Breaking free from this blindness isn't about forcing yourself to see signs, but about creating space for them to appear. Slow down. Start small. Pay attention to how you feel when you experience something unusual. Begin to trust that inner pull, that quiet whisper, telling you there's more to this moment than meets the eye. As you do, the distractions begin to fade, and the divine messages grow louder. Each step you take toward awareness opens a door, and behind that door lies a reality far richer than the one you see now. A reality that's waiting for you to explore its hidden dimensions. Have you ever stopped to think about how perfectly certain moments align with your life's unique rhythm? These synchronicities aren't random. They're intricately designed for you. Your higher self, existing in a dimension where all possibilities unfold simultaneously, knows exactly what you need at every step of your spiritual journey. It crafts signs that resonate deeply, using the quantum realm to bridge the gap between your current reality and your highest potential. Each synchronicity is like a signature, a personal message from the universe, encoded just for you. Think about it. For one person, guidance might come as repeated numbers, 1111 blinking on a clock. For you, it could be the vivid dream that lingers long after waking, or the stranger whose words seem to pierce right through your doubt. That's the beauty of synchronicities. They're deeply personal, like fingerprints left behind by your higher self. You might feel a shiver of déjà vu at a pivotal moment, as if a parallel version of you has walked this very path before and is calling you forward. These signs aren't random. They're calibrated to your energy, your questions, and even your struggles, pulling you through layers of reality you've barely begun to understand. But to truly grasp the power of these synchronicities, you must shift your perspective. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this showing me?" Each sign is a thread, weaving together a story of who you are becoming, a story that only you can decipher. As you begin to recognize how deeply intertwined these signs are with your journey, they'll grow more frequent, more vivid, and undeniably real. They aren't just messages, they're markers of a path that leads to a profound truth waiting to be uncovered in your expanding consciousness. Have you ever wondered if your thoughts are more than fleeting ideas, more than just mental noise? What if they're a direct line to your higher self? Every intuitive spark, every moment of clarity is a transmission from a higher frequency, a frequency where your alternate self resides, already aligned with your highest purpose. Thoughts, particularly those that arise from stillness, aren't merely random. They're conduits of divine wisdom. Your higher self uses them to plant seeds of insight, steering you towards spiritual growth, personal expansion, and deeper connection with the quantum realm. But not all thoughts are equal. Have you noticed how some ideas feel heavier, like they drag you down? These are echoes of low-frequency patterns, often rooted in fear or distraction. In contrast, thoughts inspired by your higher self feel lighter, almost electric, as if they're pulling you toward a parallel reality where your dreams have already materialized. Think back to a time when you had an idea that seemed to come out of nowhere, an idea so clear, so perfect, that it felt impossible to ignore. That's no accident. It's a moment where the veil thins and your higher self speaks directly through you. The key is to quiet the noise and learn to discern which thoughts carry the voice of higher wisdom. This requires mindfulness, a willingness to sit in stillness and listen. Meditation, journaling, and even moments of intentional daydreaming can create the space for these insights to emerge. As you start to recognize these thought patterns, you'll notice how they often align with synchronicities in your life, subtle but undeniable confirmation that you're tuning into a higher dimension of guidance. And as these connections grow stronger, the language of your higher self becomes clearer in leading you towards something extraordinary, something hidden just beneath the surface of your awareness. The signs are everywhere, but how do you make sense of them? A repeating number, a vivid dream, or even a passing comment from a stranger. These aren't random. They're pieces of a puzzle, and your higher self holds the key. Decoding these hidden messages isn't about overanalyzing every detail of your life, but about learning to discern the patterns, the subtle threads connecting the seen and unseen. The universe doesn't shout, it whispers. And those whispers are meant to guide you toward an expanded reality where your spiritual journey aligns with the quantum law of infinite possibilities. One of the most practical tools for understanding these messages is journaling. By writing down synchronicities as they occur, you start to see recurring themes, symbols that reflect your current challenges or aspirations. Meditation is another powerful method, allowing you to quiet the noise and open a channel to your higher self. Have you ever sat in stillness and felt an unexpected wave of clarity? That's your consciousness shifting, tapping into a dimension where these signs gain meaning. Even dream analysis can reveal profound insights, as your subconscious often acts as a bridge to alternate realities. Here's the real secret. It's not about overthinking the signs. It's about trusting them, like catching a thread and letting it guide you through the maze. The moment you treat these synchronicities as more than coincidence, something shifts. The universe listens. The signs become louder, clearer, like stars aligning in a pattern you can finally see. Each time you act on these messages, you're stepping deeper into the flow where every move feels guided, every moment purposeful. And suddenly, the path ahead isn't something you find. It's something that unfolds before you, step by step, as if it was waiting for you all along. But why do so many people miss these signs? Because life today pulls us in 100 directions at once. Constant notifications, endless to-do lists, and a pressure to chase goals that often aren't even ours to begin with. It's no wonder most people never stop long enough to feel the quiet pull of their higher self. Ancient mystics warned of this distraction, calling it the Great Veil, a kind of fog that clouds our ability to see the deeper truths. But every synchronicity, a perfectly timed event, a repeating pattern, a gut feeling that won't let go, offers a chance to break through that fog. It's like a crack of light in a dark room, showing you there's something more waiting on the other side. Will you step toward it? What does it take to shatter the veil of doubt and step into a reality where everything feels connected, purposeful, and alive? For most, it's that one undeniable moment, a synchronicity so precise, so personal that it breaks through the walls of skepticism. Maybe it's the stranger who shares advice you didn't know you needed, or a series of numbers appearing at the exact moments your thoughts spiral toward uncertainty. These are not random. They are threads of a cosmic design woven by your higher self. Each moment nudges you closer to awakening, urging you to trust that the universe is far more interactive than you've ever imagined. But let's be honest, becoming a believer isn't about blind faith or airy spiritual ideals. It's about experiencing these synchronicities so vividly, so undeniably, that they change you. Think of the stories you've heard, or perhaps even experienced. The job opportunity that appeared just as the money ran out, the old friend who called when you needed support the most, or the song lyric that echoed your inner conflict word for word. These are the turning points, the moments that force you to stop dismissing and start realizing. They're proof that your alternate self, your higher self, is working tirelessly to guide you toward a reality of personal growth and limitless potential. Stepping into belief isn't just a spiritual choice, it's an act of rebellion. When you begin to notice the synchronicities, to trust the whispers of your higher self, you're breaking free from a system designed to keep you small. The more you align with these hidden truths, the more you realize how deeply the illusion runs. It's not just about you, it's about a collective awakening, a remembering of the power we've all been told to forget. And every sign you follow brings you closer to a reality they never wanted you to find. The signs are there. They've been there all along, woven into your life like a hidden map. But will you keep walking past them, lost in the static of low-frequency thought? Or will you finally stop and see them for what they are? An invitation to transform everything. Your higher self is waiting, crafting a path that only you can follow. And here's the challenge. How much longer will you make it wait? Every second you delay, you lose a chance to step closer to the reality you were destined to create. Because once you begin, the universe will answer. The synchronicities will grow stronger, clearer, pulling you toward dimensions you never dreamed of. Every thought, every action will shift you closer to your highest reality. The signs are there, waiting for you to decode them, to act on them, to let them reshape your life. The next one is coming. Will you be ready to see it?